तो अब मैं जा रहा हूँ अपने अगले AI कॉन्फ्रेंस में जो होने वाला है सिलिकॉन ओएसिस के एक हॉस्पिटल में। उसका नाम है फ़कीह यूनिवर्सिटी हॉस्पिटल। ये सिलिकॉन ओएसिस का बहुत ही फेमस हॉस्पिटल है। और आज का जो AI कॉन्फ्रेंस है वो मेनली है अबाउट AI इन हेल्थ केयर। और जिन लोग मुझे जानते हैं उनको पता है कि मैं खुद एक यही सेक्टर में हूँ, हेल्थ केयर में। तो आज का थोड़ा सा देखते हैं क्या क्या चीज़ सीखने मिलती है, क्या क्या चीज़ एक्सप्लोर होती है। ये वाली बिल्डिंग है सिलिकॉन ओएसिस का हेडक्वार्टर्स और सारे मेन ऑफिसेस इस वाली बिल्डिंग में। इसको पाइनएप्पल बिल्डिंग भी बोलते हैं क्योंकि ये दिखने में शेप में पाइनएप्पल जैसी है। सिलिकॉन ओएसिस का एक और फ़ायदा ये है ना कि जहाँ भी जाना है हम 5 से 10 मिनट के वॉक डिस्टेंस पे होता है हर चीज़, तो वहाँ पे चल के भी पहुँच सकते हैं। जैसे अब मैं जहाँ जा रहा हूँ फ़कीह यूनिवर्सिटी हॉस्पिटल, वो मेरे यहाँ से कुछ 10 से 12 मिनट का वॉक है। तो अभी बस मैं वहीं जा रहा हूँ चल के। और बस लेके जा सकते हैं, बट बस का इशू ये है कि अगर लोकली कहीं ट्रैवल करना है तो बस बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम ले लेती है। क्योंकि एज मैंने पहले पिछले ब्लॉग्स में भी दिखाया अपने कि हर 2-2 मिनट पे बस स्टॉप्स है, तो वो रुक के जाती है। तो अगर 10 मिनट का रास्ता है तो वो 20 मिनट 25 मिनट ले लेता है पहुंचने में। तो उससे अच्छा तो चल के जाना ही ज़्यादा बेटर है। और अभी मौसम तो ठंडा है बहुत ज़्यादा, तो चलने में कुछ इशू नहीं है। वहाँ हमें जाना है, ये वाला जो हॉस्पिटल है फ़कीह हॉस्पिटल, यहाँ पे भी जाना है।
Knowledge, only humans truly possesses it. Human knowledge is shaped by lived experience, by carrying responsibilities, making moral choices, and knowing that life is finite. Over 400 years ago, the philosopher René Descartes wrote, "Cogito ergo sum," I think and therefore I am. Today, we might say we think with AI, but we exist as humans.
The infrastructure, the support, and more importantly, the vision of Dubai leaders is what makes it different. It's a very conducive environment for those who pursue digital transformation because they believe this is the future, as Dr. Hekmat said. And Fakeeh Health has technology in its genes. So technology has been in the genes of Fakeeh, even in our parent company in Saudi Arabia, which has been running for almost half a century now. We're celebrating our 49th year this year. This particular technology-enabled focus or lens has taken Fakeeh to a next level. And when we started here, we started where they ended, back in KSA. And that's why, alhamdulillah, in few years, we were able to certify, I'm sure our friend Christos, our CIO, will give us the highlight about this. We were able to certify as the highest level of digital maturity in healthcare.
Intelligence to give you the data to make your skills perform in excellence. Normally when we have help of something in life, like now for example everyone uses ChatGPT, if you know how to give the right data to your ChatGPT, it can help you really a lot. Save your time and enhance your way of thinking life, but do never lose your values. Attach always what you like to do, and try arrange on the market the best tools to help you to develop yourself for the level of excellency. Because today's the world is not enough we be great or extraordinary. You have to be unstoppable, persistent, and do the things with love and
be able to care for the people in need. So I think it's the right discussion we're having, how to bridge this gap using digital tools, may they be AI enabled or not. And then you also have one other thing, which is the consumer side of the patient. Because we could have a long debate over hours, I guess, is there a patient or can a patient be a consumer or not? But there's a consumer aspect within the patient. The patient wants to have a say how he's treated or she is treated, when and by whom. So there is something that the patient demands from the system. And if you want to develop a healthcare system that works, you need to take this into consideration. Otherwise, you will not be able to bridge the gap. So when you look at other countries, like this case is Saudi Arabia, you all know Vision 2030. What they did to address this gap is, on one hand, and Dr. Mohammed, you mentioned it, they looked into other industries. What are they doing there, especially into fast-moving consumer goods and retail, because they have the data, they know the patient better than healthcare normally knows the patient, and they looked into other countries. So there's a combination of different countries, different industries, that basically was the basis to install the Vision 2030, and we just learned Dubai probably has a vision until 2071.
The other one is very agile, you know. The middle one in the family is always notorious. Okay, he's got wheels. Introducing you the M20, and then the big boss, the big brother of all of them, the X30. Okay, with thermographic scanners, it can detect your heat, it can detect any kind of a signature module, everything together. So these are the three lovely K9 robotic dogs we have brought to the show. An intelligence programming system. So what you have seen are just 12 steps taken or 12 movements taken by this robotic dog. But the number of sensory impulses to the actuators would be in thousands. So that's where we need a super brain, and that's the artificial intelligence that we're talking about. So let's hop on to the next one. So drones would be our intelligence platforms, our aerial intelligence platforms. You know, it would cost me millions and millions of dollars for me to fly this dog, or to be making it a little multifunctional.
We are not only talking about machines, but we are talking about the progress of mind. And this is why I would like to introduce how psychology will handle the new psychological era. So we'll be not only talking about psyche, but silicon psyche. This is how I would like to call it, the augmented intelligence, okay? So that's very important. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, you wake up, you cannot sleep, and then you're overwhelmed. This is what people are telling us, okay? Whenever we ask them, like, okay, a robot will not be able to judge me at all. There will be some sort of an unconditional acceptance with chatbots. Plus, it's available there whenever I need it, and I can shut it down if I don't need it, okay? This is an option that we don't have with our partners or friends. You cannot tell to your wife, just please shut it down. I don't want to talk to you now, okay? Or neither you can do that with your husband. And also at the same time, it's affordable, right? So it's not that much costly. So if I might think about a person with those specific characteristics, I would fall in love with that person, right? But again, it's our fantasies, it's our projection, it's how we want things to be, not that much realistic. However, couple of applications have kind of find a way into helping people finding that accessibility, finding that affordability, and helping people reflecting, giving them emotional support, giving them cognitive reassurance, helping them thinking, helping them developing some ideas. And some of these are the ones that are listed here. You might also tell me why you're listing only those. Using ChatGPT, Gemini, Meta AI, Copilot, Character AI, and Claude. As what? As chatbots. These applications, or these AI are not supposed to address this kind of concern. They were not made for that. But unfortunately, we can see that people automatically go to these different AI. And let me show you where is that, unfortunately, sometimes taking us. It is taking us to where ChatGPT is eroding critical thinking, MIT. I'm going to talk a little bit about the MIT experiment. That's really interesting. It will take you to AI system that will blackmail its own researcher. Have you heard about Claude? What about the others? Student, people over there, have you heard?
As we compromise on the quality or we compromise on the vision and the ideas just because what? It's not happening, it's not possible. Someone will tell you, no, remove this, and someone will come and inject their own point of view rather than you as a creative person. So AI is not the artist is the source. And again, the artist, I don't mean the singer, the author. The artist, we are all artists. We all have creativity with whatever we are doing, because when we create, we are bringing solutions, we are bringing inspiration to the world in any field that we are in. So HI and AI equals CI. So it's a creative intelligence, and it's born when human emotion meets intelligent tools. So how I use AI, as I explained, it's just translating my own fantasy and imagination into reality, and the frustration that I had before when I'm compromising on what I want to see, now it's not there anymore because it's exactly what I want. Whatever I see in my mind, it's exactly what I have in reality, and this is a satisfaction and fulfillment.
يا دار زيت يا فخر الزمان يا حبا يسري في نبض المكان لكل شعب وطن إنسان حلمك أمن صدرك حنان سبع أشباك في سماك تنير ضروبي في ملاكي وحدت شعبك بالبلاء وحدة سلام رمز وفاء يا دار أسايد يا فخر الزمان يا حبا يسر
is transforming pharmacy practice. Let's have a look. Starting more from the very beginning, which is the pharmacy drugs development, we have novel drug candidates nowadays and drug repurposing for all the drugs. And we saw this type of advancement happening during the pandemic, while having some vaccines coming to the market within a few months. In the past, the development of drugs was, and still until now, if you do not use AI, it can take up to 10 years and $2 billion to develop just one drug, the drugs that you see on the shelf. But with AI, you can see this in the market within a few months. So in addition to this, they can help, as I said, in drug discovery and automated research assistant, and we can see now a lot of AI assistant like the cloud products and these things. They can help in the clinical trials in drug development process, like in recruiting patients and in increasing patient centricity. Now you can get recruited in a clinical trial from the comfort of your home. And this is what we call decentralized clinical trials using AI and other smart tools.